go.
Oh,
Welcome.
there it
Hello,
is.
Harry.
What's up, Bald?
Coming to you live from Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines. Hey, Bald and Harry first. Another state checked off our list.
Yeah.
3 down, 47 to go.
We'll get Minnesota this summer.
Well, we have Minnesota down, actually.
Oh, that's right, because we did one with Balder.
Yeah, so 46 to go. All right.
When we have Florida, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, and Minnesota.
Oh, shit, you're right. We have 45 to go. Not bad.
We could have had Nevada, but somebody got too busy.
That is the only. So we have had weeks, and in fact, I have to apologize. This one will be uploaded to YouTube. We haven't uploaded to YouTube in a few weeks, and the reason for that is they've been
Really
our
shitty episodes.
family episodes, right? Where they either get a little bit too intimate or a little bit too out of our scope, per se.
Last week, we did one with Balder last week, and it was a shitty ass beer. Which I wish you guys would have had the review for it. It was the worst beer we've ever had on this.
I will post the review of that beer at the end of this video because I loved that beer. I
gave the rest to my neighbors. It's the third beer that I've given to the neighbors. The neighbors are starting to love me.
What was the name of that beer?
It was Dogfish Head Sea Quench Ale Session Sour.
Oh, it was great. It
tasted like salt water.
It was limey and salty, and it was refreshing. And Balder and I loved it. But
yeah, it tasted like you're swimming in the ocean and a wave hits you with your mouth open.
Exactly. It's refreshing.
No, that's not refreshing. That tastes like whale piss.
Well, sign me up to bottle some whale piss because I'm going to make a fortune. Dude, so you're in the basement of a Des Moines, Iowa hotel.
Yes. I just got off work.
And so to our viewers, Bald has been, he changed jobs, did not change companies. He just changed jobs.
Yes.
And so for the past couple of weeks, he's been driving back and forth to Des Moines, Iowa in the weirdest of hours to get some warehouse training.
Yes.
And so this is his second home right now.
It actually feels more like home. Like I was driving from the warehouse to the hotel tonight.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that'd be weird to like be at home driving to wherever, you know? It feels weird to sleep in my own bed at this point.
And I'm going to be getting there soon because I have 3 weeks of travel. I traveled last week. I travel tomorrow, fucking less than 12 hours. I'll be sitting on an airplane for my work. So like we're kind of in the same boat where we're splitting time between home and away. So I'm like half residency in Ohio.
Dude, we could do a special edition Bald and Harry from Ohio.
Tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow night you're going to have enough tequila in you.
Oh, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. I've been challenged by one of my directors of my company. It's not going to be good.
We should have thought about Cinco de Mayo when we chose this beer, but we had the opportunity to choose a local beer from Nebraska.
Which is funny because neither of us are in Nebraska.
Yes.
That's actually
kind of ironic.
A little bit funny.
But Bald Sr. came to visit me, and he said, hey, why don't you choose a beer that Harry can't get, and I'll bring it down there. So that's why we're choosing a beer from Lincoln.
Lincoln, Nebraska. The sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska.
We should have saved this beer for like next week and done a Mexican beer.
I like Mexican beer. not Corona. Anything but Corona.
Yeah, Corona sucks. But Pacifico was good.
Pacifico is good. Dos Equis is really good.
Yeah. We could have done like Negra Modelo or something like that.
I haven't had Modelo, and
I've had Negra Modelo, and it's very good. I've never had regular Modelo.
dude, are those the Memorial Day Miller Lite cans? I had one of those last week. Those are pretty cool. All right, that's a cool can.
It's Miller time.
I just
very
have
patriotic.
I just have the regular Miller can. Not as cool as you.
Dude, I paid $17.99 for the 15 pack.
17?
Plus they have can deposit.
Oh, they have can
Iowa.
deposit in Iowa?
So you have to pay like 5 extra cents per can.
Dude, so do you have one more trip out there, or is this your last trip out there?
This is my last one.
You should have gathered all of your fucking cans.
I know.
And gone full.
Gone to the store.
You should have gone full Newman. You know, on Seinfeld, they try to devise a way to use the mail truck.
They do the calculations and drive into Michigan like they could make $5 or something like that.
Yeah, with the mail truck.
Yeah.
You should have done that. You should have been saving your cans this whole time.
But, I mean, if I really wanted to, I live like literally 7 minutes from Iowa.
Why aren't you doing that every week?
It's totally not worth it.
It's like 5 cents a can, right?
Yeah. And how many cans do I drink in a week? Like, if I drink a whole bunch of soda and a whole bunch of beer, maybe I'd get like $1.50.
Save it up all year, and maybe you got something.
Yeah. I'd have a big smelly trash can full of
I remember I used to work with a girl from Michigan, and they said that's what they would do, is they would save up their cans, and then like, you know, they weren't making a lot of money or whatever, so like if they needed beer money, they would go grab all their cans, like her and her friends, but
they paid a deposit on them too, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
So it's just getting your money back.
It's just getting your money back, yeah. But still,
it's like a savings account for beer.
Exactly.
So what was the story you were going to tell me? Something funny.
Oh, I don't know the full story. My wife was texting me, and she wanted to look on Amazon for Barrel of Fun. And I guess it was like this big like water dispenser or something. Like, I don't know. It's something from the 90s or something. And so when she started searching for Barrel of, this was the first thing that came up. I'm trying to get the description in there.
Ooh, lubricant.
A 55-gallon drum of Passion Lube.
55 gallons?
55 gallons of lube.
How long would that last? 3, 4, 5 different lifetimes?
I mean, it's almost $1,300. And then, so she started looking. My first response was, is it Prime eligible?
True.
She said there was an $8,000 one because it was silicone. I don't know what that means. But apparently you can buy 55-gallon drums of lube from Amazon. Huh. Who knew?
Should we introduce our brew?
Yeah, let's see this thing. I know nothing about this. Like zero, nada.
I don't really.
Zilch.
I know how to pronounce it, the style of beer. I don't really know how to pronounce the name of the beer.
Called Mild, Clean, and Crisp. That's what it says on the can.
What does it say now?
I don't know, on the back of it. Kolsch. Isn't that the right?
Kolsch. Oh, here we go. Kompagnon.
Oh, that makes sense. Especially with the label of it.
Because it's got a dog. We got a police dog. It's Blue Blood, which is brewed in Lincoln, and apparently it was. I mean, maybe it's brewed by cops.
Dude, this thing has like the label is like stickered on it.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty local.
Yeah, like do they
And
like?
you know what?
This
Last
is kind of.
year for my birthday,
You see that?
Bald Senior.
You see the barcode has Nebraska on it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So last year for my birthday, Bald Senior got me like a beer club thing, a beer of the month club.
Yeah.
And it had 4 different breweries each month or whatever. Blue Blood was one of the breweries, but it was not this beer.
Kompagnon only in like German. Is that what that's supposed to be?
It must be.
Like a German shepherd?
And German for partner or buddy. Hi, buddy.
Let's crack it open.
It says mild, clean, and crisp. Smells crisp.
It does smell crisp and mild. This is my favorite part of the review, by the way, every week. Tastes like a green bottle beer.
Think so?
A little bit.
So it's not quite as like skunky.
I gotta tell you, as I was bringing this to my lips, I go, I really want this to be good. This is going to be a role reversal. So when Bald gets really excited about a beer and then it's not so good, he gets all depressed. I think that's going to be me this time. Like,
You're not impressed.
Well, I only took 1 sip, so it could change. But like, you know, as a Florida guy now, you know, I've been living here since 2005. So I've been living here for 14 years. You know, I think of Nebraska stuff that I can only get in Nebraska. So you think of like Runza, you think of like the way Runza. It feels in Omaha on game day, you know, like just like the Nebraska stuff. And then I'm like, yes, this is going to be it. I'm going to be like, I need some Kompagnon, send it down. And I'm like,
It's not like first impression. It's not gross. It's not. It's not bad beer. Like I could literally drink this beer all day long.
I agree. And I think
it's not like punch you in the mouth like this is fucking good, you know?
No, and that's what I wanted. Like,
I know.
Because I will say from a Nebraskan looking from the outside in on Nebraskans, Nebraska is the most prideful state there ever was.
You think so?
Yes. Even more so than like Bostonians and New Yorkers and all those crazy fucks.
More than New Yorkers?
Yes. No.
Theirs isn't about the state, though. Theirs is just about the city.
I agree. But Nebraskans are like, I'm from Nebraska. Yeah. Like, only in Nebraska will it snow and rain and have sunshine. I'm like, well, actually, it does it like every state other than like
besides Florida.
Like that's actually not that uncommon. But like Nebraska like takes it to heart. Like they take it, you know. So I was hoping like that would be this beer, but it's not.
No, it doesn't taste like Nebraska. We could have done better selecting, like trying to find something more Nebraska, but
yeah, I think you guys heard.
I just wanted something kind of right? Yeah. It was really rushed because I had to drive to Des Moines.
So,
but
what's the full story on that? Because I got this beer, I got 3 of these beers in a Ziploc baggie from my dad.
Yes.
Is that what happened? You guys bought a sixer?
I have the other 3. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
It's like
we're drinking from the same sixer. That we're splitting a 6-pack.
1,500 miles away or whatever.
That's a first. That's pretty cool. I'm like a Ziploc baggie with 3 beers in it. Thanks. Happy birthday to me.
Dude, this hotel right now, I was thinking like, oh man, it's 11 o'clock at night, almost midnight. Maybe I should be quiet. But you know what? Fuck that. This hotel is full of baseball tournament players and soccer tournament players.
Oh, is that what's going on? Like summer baseball tournaments? Like,
And soccer tournaments, yeah. Girls soccer and boys baseball tournaments.
those parents better be looking out, huh?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. The boys baseball and the girls soccer. Whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of
What are they, like
14-year-olds.
high schoolers, like middle schoolers?
Probably like middle schoolers.
Oh,
Ooh, man, I
like
bet that pool was bustling at 9:30 tonight.
like about to go to high schoolers kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it's like the Des Moines, Iowa Olympic Village.
Yes.
They should probably just have condoms at the front desk.
Yes.
Whoever booked that should have had a warning label.
Last week it was the Drake Relays, which is like, I don't really know for sure what it is, but I think it's like this huge track tournament.
Like the Drake,
teams,
Drake the rapper?
No, he's like, no, not the hip hop star.
Oh, like Drake the college.
The college.
Gotcha. I thought maybe like
has this big like track tournament.
Tournament.
With all the teams, like with all the surrounding states and stuff. I don't even know if it's high school or what it is.
Maybe it's just like sponsored by Drake.
Yeah, but like all these teams, like all the surrounding states come into town, and it's a huge track tournament. Is that what you call it, or it's a track meet?
Track meet. It is not a tournament. You're right.
Yeah.
Speaking of races, did you see the Kentucky Derby today?
No.
It was crazy. I watched history, dude.
So the winner was disqualified?
The winner was disqualified.
Was he on steroids or something?
No, see, okay, so in the history of the Kentucky Derby, the winner has only been disqualified because they found like medications and shit in the system after the race. This was the first time that a winner was disqualified for on-the-track behavior.
Did it poop or something?
No, it didn't poop. It made a lot of the horses almost shit their pants, if horses wore pants. So, like, going around like the final.
That's why I say horses aren't athletes, because they don't even wear pants.
Are there any other athletes that don't wear pants? Well, soccer players wear shorts. Those aren't pants.
Something that covers up your privates.
So the wrestlers in the original Olympic.
Yeah, that doesn't count. They weren't athletes years ago.
Are you saying those guys weren't athletes?
Do we have any record who was the best at that time?
I don't know. You're not asking the right guy. Anywho, so the guy who was winning, who was like the favorite, goes around like the final curve or whatever, and he like kind of slid like lane position without passing the dudes before him, which caused like all these horses to be like, holy fuck, we're about to die, let's all slow down. And then he ended up winning the race, which you can't do that. You have to clear the horse in front of you. No, he didn't cheat. Really, I mean, what happened was as he came around that last corner, the horse saw 150,000 fucking people and kind of freaked out and went kind of sideways a little bit.
Was it the 100,000 people, the 150,000 people, or was it the 75,000 hats?
I could have been it too. It was a horrible day to go to the Kentucky Derby, though. It was raining and shit. Like, that wasn't a good day to go. But it's crazy. Like, because the crazy part is the guy who got second place really had nothing to do with that whole incident. He was just an innocent bystander. But because they disqualified that first place guy, he won. And he was like 65-1 odds. It's like the highest long shot there ever was in the Derby.
Wow.
Nuts, right?
So what was this funny story you're going to tell me about Balder?
About Balder?
No, not Balder.
Senior Bald?
Bald Senior.
I'm kind of worried about him, man. Kind of worried. I won't tell you the full story, but I'll tell you the censored version. Because I don't want him to get mad at me. So he needed to deliver this beer, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I can go there. You can come here. We're both like running around town all day because I'm going to, I'm getting on an airplane tomorrow or whatever. And he's like, no, man, I'll come to you. All right. That's fine. So he comes over and I meet him outside or whatever. And he's just kind of like,
Is he high?
No, I wish he was. He's just kind of like, what's up, man? What's going on? I'm like, what's wrong, man? Like, what have you been up to? He's like, nothing. I'm like, what? I'm kind of worried. I think he's like, needs some more work, like.
Kind of like, trying to think of the term. Just like bored depression.
Yeah, I think so. And obviously, because we've always considered him semi-retired, right? So he's not. I think he's just not really comfortable in this situation.
So have you ever gotten a semi?
I get semis all the time.
Sometimes you get a semi just from like tonguing your wife one time.
Doesn't even take that for me.
A hug.
I could just think about it and it's there. What, that doesn't happen with you?
Yeah.
Dude, so you got a Keurig back there, so that's a decent hotel room.
Dude, it's not bad. I mean, I was surprised about how nice this hotel was. It's pretty legit.
So the hotel I'm going to tomorrow is different than the one that I went to last week. But I really like the one that I'm going to tomorrow. That's the one I really like. The best part about it is like TVs at hotels suck because it's not like normal cable, it's like hotel cable. You have to push like this button that takes like 12 seconds to load the screen. And it's like, choose your channel. I'm like, I don't know what's on that channel. That kind of thing. Anywho, these TVs, you can sign into your own Netflix account from these TVs. That's pretty legit.
Yeah. It's too legit to quit.
Even though I'm going to be missing Game of Thrones tomorrow.
You know what I've been watching a lot of? Because I'm working these weird hours. And I don't watch TV at all.
You've been watching like daytime soaps or something?
No, I've been watching Nick at Night.
You got
like Friends and stuff like that.
Well, Friends is on Netflix, dude. You can binge watch all you want on Friends.
I know, but I don't watch Netflix. Like I don't watch television unless it's Tampa Bay Rays baseball.
Speaking of which, my cable box broke.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay. It's a great age to live in because my cable box broke. So what did I do? I downloaded my Cables app on my Xbox, and it just basically acts as my cable box. Yeah.
That's what I do. I stream Dad's cable to watch the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you, Bald Senior, for your cable password.
I love how you showed him your bald. Like, that's the official sign. Bald?
Bald.
Is that how you guys high five? Like, yeah.
High bald.
Yeah. It is a good age to live in, though, if you think about it.
Never. I mean, 5 years ago, I probably couldn't watch all the Rays baseball games.
No, there's no way. No way. It's crazy.
Well, should we rate this thing?
Yeah, I'm almost done with my first. It sounds like you're into your second.
Yeah.
Dude, hopefully we can, like, I don't want to make money off these videos to get rich ever. But, like, maybe we could, like, get me a new laptop or something because this thing is fucking pissing me off.
Dude, you know what's impressive is the Wi-Fi at this hotel.
Who would have thought in Des Moines that you have impressive Wi-Fi?
I know. I thought
Right?
all there was in Des Moines was farmland.
Des Moines is a good city, though, right?
It is supposedly. I mean, I don't see anything of it except for between my hotel and work.
Right. You got like a movie
But
theater. That's about it.
yeah, there's a movie theater like a stone's throw away, and there's a grocery store, the grocery store that I work for, and a couple of Burger Kings and McDonald's and stuff. But that's about it. I had to go 2 miles out of my way to go to Chipotle.
It was worth it, though.
Yeah, it
It was funny. I got home from a business trip, and I went to the office, and I have Ben. You know Ben, yeah. Ben used to live in Ohio, and he's like, "Dude, did you go to any like restaurants you can't go here?" And I'm like, "Nope, I didn't. I didn't have enough time."
You should have gone to White Castle.
I think they have a White Castle.
Have you ever been to a White Castle?
No, I've never been to White Castle.
Dude, go to White Castle. Seriously, you need to go to White Castle. I'm not going to tell you whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's an experience every American should have.
Well, like when I go to Tempe, I go to In-N-Out Burger, and I would say every American needs to go to In-N-Out.
They should. I've never had it. It's something that every American should. But White Castle.
But you wouldn't even like In-N-Out Burger because you would go, I want some patties with some ketchup on it, and In-N-Out would be ketchup. Like, you would just go, can you just put some patties on a bun? And they'd be like,
cheese.
Really? Like, that's not how they do it.
Hi, Mrs. Harry.
Bald says hi, Mrs. Harry. Hi, Bald. She says hi, Bald. I don't know if you could hear that from my magnificent microphone.
So go to White Castle is what I'm saying.
You know what Cincinnati is famous for?
Kroger.
They do have a lot of Krogers, and I did go to the Kroger. They have Skyline Chili. Skyline Chili is their number one restaurant.
That sounds gross.
Well, you get like chili dogs or like chili spaghetti, which I never got that.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, you get like spaghetti with chili on it. I've never done that. I have done the Skyline chili dog, just because you have to. Like the first time you go there.
See, like, I do not get the chili dog. Like, give me a hot dog and a bowl of chili. But if I wanted a hot dog and my chili, I just fucking slice up some hot dog and put it in my chili.
Yeah. So you don't like chili dogs?
Hell no.
Like a chili cheese dog?
Hell no. No.
Another fun fact about Bald Senior is every time he makes a chili dog, he goes, "That was the best chili dog I've ever had." Like I've had chili dogs with him on multiple occasions, and every time, yes, that was the best chili dog I've ever had. I don't know if he just doesn't remember last time he had a chili dog or what, but
that he used the exact same fucking recipe.
Yes, it could be the exact same thing. It could just be a can of Hormel chili. That's all it really. If you're making chili dogs, that's all you need. You don't make chili for a chili dog. No, you just
like maybe you make chili one day and you eat it like normal chili, and then the next day, like the leftovers, you make chili dogs out of it.
Yeah. And guess what? In Florida, you don't make a lot of chili.
Hell no, dude. Chili is for like those 50-degree fall days, or like the middle of winter, like 5-degree days.
We get like maybe 2, maybe 3 days out of the year where you can get away with making days. Chili. Yeah. And you take advantage of them by making some bomb-ass.
You know what else you take advantage of on those chili days? Like you go to like downtown St. Pete or something, or some hot spot.
Yeah.
And you get the girls in the skirts with the boots and the tights.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Right?
Am I right?
It's true. And all of them will be carrying Starbucks. Every
Yes.
single one of them.
And wearing vests.
Yes. And it makes sense, because it's fashion. So like you gotta you get it because it's fashionable, right? And
Have you seen the meme with it's like 6 girls all together and they're wearing boots and like tights and a vest, and it's like it's all the same style, and they're like, finally it's Han Solo season.
that's kind of funny. Speaking of which, hey, actor of Chewbacca died this week.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
I have a good Chewbacca, especially if I have a yawn. If I get tired, it's all Chewbacca yawns.
Not a lot of people can do any Chewbacca. I can't do any Chewbacca.
You can't do a Chewbacca? Let's hear it.
No.
I gotta hear it. Look, come on. It's kind of like rolling your R's in Spanish. Like some people can do it and some people can't. I can't do it.
All right, let's rate the beer.
Okay. Drinkability.
I'm gonna give it a number 4.
It's a 4. I mean, 4.2.
It's so easy to drink. Yeah.
15 IBUs. That's about right in the normal range. I mean, they call it mild, clean, and crisp. I get the crisp. I don't get the clean.
I don't know what clean means.
Clean would be like, I don't know. I think that's a gimmick.
Yeah, like I don't know what else. Like, have you ever drank a dirty beer? Corona.
Was that a Mexican thing? You saying Mexicans are dirty?
The taste is dirty.
Mexicans taste dirty? Never been there.
I've never tasted a Mexican before.
There's a reason why they call it the Dirty Sanchez.
I can say that Mexican is one nationality I've never tasted before.
I've had many nationalities I haven't tasted before.
I can say that, like, not race, because that's pretty, I don't know. I don't like to say race.
Ethnicity?
Ethnicity. I've only tasted like 2. White and Asian.
Oh, you've had Asian?
Taste.
Are we on different wavelengths?
Probably.
I'm really thinking far into this.
It's a good thing that our wives don't watch this show.
I didn't know you've ventured into the Asian cuisine.
Sweet and sour.
I mean, that doesn't mean you haven't delved into like German or Italian.
Yeah, but if they're a white American, can you say that they're German? I don't think so. Because
wait, so like if you had to give a date on when you enjoyed Asian cuisine, when was that?
1999.
I'm surprised you didn't give me a month. Well, yeah, 1999. So before you graduated high school.
You were probably in the other room.
There were no Asians in that apartment.
Oh, yes, there was.
Not when I was there.
You were out with Brian or something.
What do you think about the flavor of this? Awesome segue into flavor.
This is
How do you
one
like the
again.
flavor? What?
This is one again where you like, if we could give it half stars,
I want
I would
more
go with
flavor out
that.
of this. I want more.
But I would go with a 3
It's
because
a
it's
100%
not
a
bad,
3.
but it's not great.
Oh,
To me, it leans more towards a 4, but it still has to be a 3 because it's not above average.
you can't convince me that this is above average. Like, there's no. Hang on a second. So this beer.
You know what the shitty thing is?
It says mild, right? You see the mild?
So
Why is it?
which means it's not a lot of flavor.
And it's a balloon. Why'd they put a balloon as a mild logo?
Yeah, I'd love to see like their other ratings.
Hire a graphic artist or something. Like, why would you do a balloon as mild?
Dude, you might have to text Bald Senior to find out how much he paid for this beer because I don't remember.
Dude, he's sleeping.
I'm thinking it was $8.99.
He's
oh
sleeping.
shit, it's 1:00 there.
He's sleeping.
Live PD's over.
Live PD's done for the night.
Speaking of live PD, we're drinking a police department beer.
We are, and they got like the thin blue line and everything on there. You know, isn't that what the police say? The thin blue line.
I don't know what the police say. I say fuck the police.
You say fuck the police?
Parties. They bust up parties, man.
When was the last time you were at a party that the police busted up? 1999?
1999. 1999. That was a good year. Prince knew that 1999 was going to be a good year.
I think 1999 is a pretty good year. Is that the year that we moved back to Omaha?
It was.
That was a good year.
1999 and 2000 were good years. I feel like Uncle Rico and
you could have tossed a ball over those mountains.
See those mountains over there? Bet you I could toss this football right over them. Coach would have put me in. I'd be playing pro by now.
99 is a good year.
Dude, my kids can quote Napoleon Dynamite from front to back.
That's their favorite movie, I think.
Dude, they just like randomly be like, I don't even know, but like, this is the worst video ever. You know what, Napoleon?
It's their favorite movie.
The other thing that they can quote now, just randomly, they go, "What's that?"
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot, which they weren't
go.
even alive when that thing came out.
They go, be like, watching a game, drinking a bud. True.
Have they even seen it?
Yeah, I showed them on YouTube.
Do they watch anything but Napoleon Dynamite? Like, do they watch it a lot?
They've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
I think what it is with your kids and Napoleon Dynamite, like, they watch it a few times with you, and they saw your reaction and that you loved it, so they immediately go, "We have to like this." It's kind of like us and
I mean, it's
kind of like us in Caddyshack.
Yeah.
With our
but that's such a great movie.
I agree. But
Napoleon Dynamite, from front to back, you can analyze every like 5-minute segment, and every bit of it is fucking hilarious.
And every other
popular, like, here's the most underrated thing about Napoleon Dynamite: the popular boy and the popular girl. You think like, oh, okay, it's funny, the popular boy and the popular girl. No, look at them. They're fucking ugly. But they're in the middle of Idaho. And the popular boy and the popular girl, like, they chose like good looking people, but not that good looking. They're not like LA hot, where like a teen movie doesn't matter where it's at. You know, like
They were
American Pie, they choose like Tara Reid as the hot girl. Well, yeah, of course Tara Reid is the hot girl.
well in that time frame. Nowadays,
Yeah, we all saw her tits in 2002 or whatever.
we did. I didn't see her tits.
Yeah, dude, you don't remember that?
No.
But anyway, they chose like
Average
what?
Idahoans.
Yes, they chose average Idahoans to be the hot boy and the hot girl, and they are so average. And in fact, the hot girl is Hillary Duff's sister. But they're so average. They aren't even that good looking, but they're so hot compared to everybody else in Idaho.
Well, and a part of
just to watch them together, like they start doing their dance, like Summer does her dance for the class president, and there's the hot guy. He's
like, well, a part of that, like if you look at, and I was Reddit was talking about this. I'm a big Reddit guy lately, and Reddit was talking about like high school popularity versus like people who weren't popular in high school, and how like people are peaking in high school, right? And how that changes their view into adulthood. So you might have some hotshot in high school who is an absolute goon nowadays. And like in the workplace, you see that. Like, oh yeah, this guy is a fucking douche. I guarantee you
he was the coolest kid.
He was the coolest kid in school. And now at the workplace, he's the dumbass.
Speaking of cool kids in school, I just saw this on Facebook today. You probably saw it too, if you checked Facebook.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Derek Remington
Yes!
and Katie Denson.
I took a screenshot of it and everything. I almost sent it out like, ew.
Like, It makes sense, but it makes sense.
That's one cuisine I would not like to taste.
It makes so much sense. That's a match made in wrestling heaven.
Can you imagine having Doug Denson as your father-in-law?
Thanksgiving would never be boring.
like, what would it mean to have Doug Denson?
What does this mean? Double rainbow.
Like, oh God, can you imagine going to Thanksgiving with Doug Denson? Christmas morning?
Okay,
I don't want to be there. Neither of you. Our brother would probably be like, hell yeah, I want to go hang out with Doug Denson. I'd be like, fuck that.
Oh, hell no, dude. You spend 4 years with him, you're done.
We both lasted 3.
3 and a quarter.
I always tell people the story of how I grew up with Doug Denson because I was a Millard South Wrestling Club kid, right? So he would show up to club and like teach us some shit, and like all expectation of us going to high school there, and him kind of guiding us and being a great guy. So by the time I was a junior in high school, I'd already spent 7 years with this guy. You know, it was a big deal. He was a big thing in my life. And I was in the district. What are the rounds called when you've already lost and you're trying to still get up the double elimination
bracket?
I was in the losers bracket, but I still had a chance at state. I had to win this match to finish 3rd or 4th.
Let me guess, he goes like this.
No, worse, dude, even worse. He didn't show up to my match. I had some guy who is now the head wrestling coach showed up to my match, who I've only been dealing with for the past 3 or 4 months. And Doug Denson was out, giving Jared Ershbomber a fucking neck massage or some shit. Like, I was like, fuck this. Like, really? Like, you're not. We've been together. We've been fighting together for 7 years. And you didn't even show up to what was my final wrestling match, which would have got me to state. You dick.
You should have just had Edmo there, and he'd tell you to throw the half, and you would have won.
Throw the half. Throw the half.
Throw the half.
Throw the half. And I would have rather had Edmo there, honestly.
I finished every single beer in front of me.
You got another one? You went through 3?
No, I went through 2 and the rest of my Miller times.
So you got one more of these?
Yeah.
Waiting for you on deck? Sitting with your frozen pizza and your Fireball?
Do you think the Fireball is frozen, like it poisoned, or should I?
Why would it be poisoned?
I don't know. Should I drink it?
I'm surprised housekeeping didn't clear that out of there.
I know. You figure that'd be part of their checklist to look in the freezer.
You would think. But
now
it gives
I'm worried
me
about my bed.
Gives me hope that the tenant in my hotel room from a few days ago has those couple of Miller Lights just hanging out waiting for him.
Could be. I bought some. I'm gonna have to eat those pizzas tonight. I'm hungry.
I love how you're like, do you think the Fireball is good? And you're like, I'm just gonna eat these pizzas.
The
like,
pizzas are mine.
Oh, those are you. I thought they left the pizzas too.
I bought the pizzas.
Oh, and the Fireball was just waiting for you.
Yeah, and it's almost a full bottle.
Do you think maybe that was like the hotel saying thank you for being there so often?
Maybe. It was so funny. The hot girl at the desk, which I mean the girl at the desk. She's like, "Oh, have you stayed with us before?" After she had said, like, "Oh, you're Hy-Vee, you've been here before."
It's like I literally checked out like 2 days ago with you.
Yeah, like I've lived here for the past 2 weeks. Like before she said, "Have you stayed with us before?" We were talking about how this was like my second home.
I am getting bit up by mosquitoes out here, dude.
She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're having a good time. I hope that it's been okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's been great. I'm like, this is so much better than home because I get to sit there and drink beer all day long."
And guess what? This is the first time I talked to you all week without hearing chirping in the background.
Birds. But I don't have an Xbox. So that sucks.
Value. So are we gonna say this is like an $8.99, $9.99?
Yeah, we're gonna say $8.99. I'm almost 90% sure it was $8.99. At that price, I'm looking for a little more alcohol content, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
Dude, we are right on line. 4-3-2 on this one.
It's not a bad beer. Like I would hand it to them. Like if the brewers of Blue Blood came to me and said, "What do you think of my beer?" I'd be like, "It's not a bad beer.
That's pretty good, man.
It tastes good. It tastes good, but I'm gonna pay $9 and not get drunk, and that's not what I'm paying $9 for."
And I know it's like the cops and stuff, but like, is my money going towards the police?
That would change the whole.
I don't know. Is there anything on there that says like, hey, for every can we sell, we're going to buy a bulletproof vest? I mean, obviously that'd be ridiculous. Those would be the cheapest.
Level 3 armor.
Yeah, right. But there's nothing on there about that. Like they're like hiding that this is a police brew.
Yeah.
You know? So
Sparky should do that too.
He should buy like gear for his firemen.
Yeah,
I follow him
bottle
on Facebook.
Sold is like $1 or like whatever percentage to local fire departments.
Apparently, he sells to Firehouse Subs.
Yeah, which is a big deal.
Which Firehouse Subs says, yeah, we give 1% of our proceeds up, which is like $1 million fucking dollars every year to firemen across the country. Dude, I literally have a mosquito bite on my ass. Probably. Oh, there's two of them. 2 mosquito bites on my ass. Would I buy it again? I don't know.
No. I mean, it's one of those I'm not going to say never, but if I'm sitting here in the beer aisle, no.
Well, like in this buy it again thing, we got to really analyze this question. It happens every week. The question should be, am I going to look for this beer again?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, buy it again is so broad. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
That's a good idea. Would I look for this? Would I seek this beer out?
Right. I think we call it buy it again because that's just a cool name and it's a gimmick, like all of this. But
would I seek this beer out? No.
No.
If this was on a beer menu, would I order it over another beer that
if it's there and maybe it's on sale? Yeah, maybe. Sure. I don't know. It's a decent beer though, and I like dogs.
It's not bad.
I like dogs, so that gives me some points. You know,
Kompagnon.
I'm not. I mean, you're kind of a dog guy, right?
I'm not really an animal guy.
You're more of a dog guy than a chicken guy.
Yes, but I'm more of a cat guy than a dog guy.
Ew, really?
I don't know. Cats can be kind of cuddly.
All right. Like no homo thing? Because that's usually like...
No, like, here's the thing about cats over dogs is that a cat, you don't have to pay, like, it's so much easier to be a friend with a cat.
Yeah, but in friendship, are you looking for that easy friend or are you looking for that great friend?
Well, if it's an animal, I'm looking for an easy friend.
I disagree. I'm looking for somebody who I put effort in and they put effort in. Not like
a real friend, not an animal.
My dogs are my real friends.
Well, then you need to get some real friends.
I do gotta find some fucking friends. I don't have very many friends.
You just, like, I can find somebody to hang out with.
Yeah, I could too.
I just go knock on a door right now and probably find somebody to hang out with.
Dude, you're growing that beard out, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to shave my beard for a long time. My wife gets chickens, I get a beard.
Like, how thick are you thinking? Like, how long? Like, you want like a... Really? You want one of those?
I'm going full out
going
beard,
for it?
Dude.
I mean, you're a warehouse worker now. You might as well, right?
Yeah, nobody's going to, like...
You're thinking like NHL playoff beard.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch this in our videos. We could do a whole thing, like a weekly
checkup. Don't you think it'll be good?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, the good thing, like when your mustache gets long and you're like eating something and it gets stuck in your mustache, and you're like, oh,
you get some like good pepperoni oil in there or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I should probably start thinking about going to bed since I have to get on an airplane tomorrow.
I have to pee anyway, so.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Dude, you take advantage of that Keurig machine behind you or what?
Hell no, dude. I don't drink coffee.
Dude, do you have like vaulted ceilings in there? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
No, it's a flat. It just looks like it. Dude, I can tell you're shaking. Like, you really gotta go. This is fucking great.
Pee.
This is fucking great. So, we should is standing up gonna help? Or are you're no, you can't go because we're putting this on the internet. You can't do this. You can't do that.
You can't do that on television.
YouTube will block us. Is this going to be another Bald and Hairy first?
What?
You peeing? Will
YouTube block us?
Well, let's just go ahead and say goodnight before you let the fire hose
Okay.
out.
Just stop recording and then we'll.
No, we'll just say goodnight. Thanks for having a beer with me.
All right.
Good beer, decent beer, and good night, Des Moines.
Good night, Des Moines. See you guys later.
All right, I'll see you later, dude.
Later.